What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the X Plus Bandai Namco Godzilla 73 Deforeal in the brown box, because you know that's what they do. They do brown box. It's an X Plus garage toy. It's a Plex. It's a Bandai Namco. I don't know what it is anymore. I really don't. But you know what? This might be the last Deforeal I review for quite a while. Because, you know, I've had to cut down, and, you know, I haven't really been saying what I'm cutting down on, but this is gonna be, one of those lines that, you know, gets cut for now. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I've made a decision. Already canceled, Titanosaurus, who came out already. I kind of regret that, but had to be done. Anywho, I felt like when Godzilla 73 came in, because I'm such a huge fan of the 73 to 75 movies and designs, you know, design of Godzilla, and the designs of the other monsters too. That's why Titanosaurus was like, boo, that I canceled. But I felt like this was a great Godzilla, great Deforeal to go out on. Again, I'm saying for now because I might pick it back up sometime in the new year. But without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's Godzilla out of the package. And you know what? These guys have no articulation, so we can move on. They are just little, you know, little statue guys. Little static figures, if you will. And I love Godzilla 73. It is pretty awesome. However, I must say, I feel like this is a little bit further down the timeline, the way that X Plus has approached this. They have a certain approach to this Godzilla period that just doesn't do it for me. I have the 30 centimeter 75, and you know, he's meaner, obviously, but I don't know. Something about the way they do these guys just isn't right. For me, it's all in the mouth, and this giant gap here just doesn't, you know, it just doesn't jive well with what I think of when I think of this Godzilla. You know, like, is it correct? Sort of, but there's something about it that's just too big, too off. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. They just have a weird approach. However, this Godzilla, you know, since I've been collecting heavily, hasn't been featured too many times in too many lines. So I take what I can get. So I definitely wanted to get this guy. And he looks great. Like, let's... all kidding aside here. No kidding. I'm not kidding, actually. But all, you know, critique of how they designed it aside, within that design, and this is a thing I can always say, is it's pretty awesome. You know, whether the design is accurate or not, that's, you know, with, you know, to be determined by you. You know, for me, it's just a little off. He's a little too mean. Like, Godzilla 73, yeah, he's not as mean as this, in my opinion. So, you know, it is what it is. Teeth, though, look really nice. I do like it. The teeth look great, actually. I think they're pretty awesome overall, you know? The inside of the mouth looks pretty good. I feel like I got a lot of white on this side, but, you know, it's a mouth. It's gonna vary. Maybe he's got a little sore in there. Who knows? That's what you get for making these giant holes at the back of his mouth. The bottom of the jaw looks pretty awesome. I do like it. The top looks pretty good too. Nice and poofy, which is great. The nose looks great. The upper mouth looks like, if you look at him like this, it looks pretty good. The eyes are pretty awesome. Look in those eyes, guys. They look great. Top here looks fantastic. You know, the start of the dorsal fins, you know, the ridge here looks really good. There's nice paint on this. It's thick. It's thick paint, you know. On the charcoal gray, there's like a lighter gray, which really works well. Sculpt work is phenomenal. The nose looks great. Overall, this whole head is sculpted pretty incredibly. It looks fantastic. Then the dorsal fins, small to big here. Look pretty awesome. Nice bubbly dorsal fins that this Godzilla has. I feel like they could have been even more bubbly, in my opinion, but they look pretty good. You know, no complaints there. I do like it. Going into the tail, dorsal fins still look good. And then I like the shape of the little tail. It's cute. It works. It's a nice tail. The legs look pretty good. Nice and chunky. The toenails look really nicely done. I do like that. I like the paint on this. It looks really good. It does look a little bit like, you know, too just like plopped on, but it's not terrible. You know, it kind of works. Stomach looks pretty good too. Chest is mostly underneath his jaw. But the arms look pretty decent as well. Fingernails aren't bad. And in total, oh, well, we just zoomed in more. In total, it's a neat little Godzilla 73. You know, it still works for a Godzilla of this era, for sure. And again, I think most folks might disagree with me. I'm also noticing a little bit of pinkish right there. Do I have it on that side? I kind of don't. So this might be errant here. There's definitely a little pinkish right there. You see that? Right on the lip. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You know, it's just not completely 100% doing it for me as a 73, but it's a nice figure representative of the era at least. And for that, I'm fine with it. For size comparisons, and this is not really, you know, much of a comparison because they're way out of scale, but I felt like I should bring in the 75, 30 centimeter, just to show you. See, they did the same thing with the giant, like, open jaw thing that I really kind of hated. You know, I don't know. It is what it is. One day I'll get a really good, proper representation. Bandai, can you give me a new movie monster series figure of that? Or an SH Monstars, please? But anywho, yeah, these guys. And for a size comparison, you know, further size comparison, the size comparison that makes most sense. Here's a few other Deforeals that you might have in your collection. And man, I do love this line. It's not for lack of loving it. It's for, you know, lack of funds for the line. They are rather pricey for what you get. So it's one of those things where, you know, there was a lot of factors that went into saying, you know what, this was one line that I feel like I need to take a break on. It is what it is. They do look great, though. And my final thoughts, while the figure itself is really good, you know, there's some paint work that I'm kind of iffy on, but overall, it's pretty good. You know, while the figure is good, I just continue to have a problem with X Plus's 73 to 75 designs. Something about them, it just feels very, very off to me, you know, like, it just does. I don't know what it is, but it's just not working for me, and I'm hoping to get representation of what's my favorite Godzilla, you know, soon that I like, you know. I heard Playmates was doing one. Let's bring that out already. Because I just need it. I need it, guys. I really, really do. I think the only other figure from this era that I have is the DST Bank, to be honest. So I'm desperate for representation of this era. You know, but it's gotta be a figure that I like, and a figure that in my head represents the character the best. And you would think X Plus would deliver that, but there's just something off for me. There's just something off for me. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what it is. It's pretty sad. But anywho, I do like the figure. I did feel like it was a good one to end it on because of my love for this era of Godzilla. So, you know, I've done that. And that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out.